Hello, welcome to Inspirations by Terry. Hoping everyone is fine. I decided to do this video outside, and even though everything in my home is not completed yet, I still decided to take this outside and just have a different look, okay? I hope everyone's doing well. Today I just want to share with you guys something that's been on my heart, and that is the disunity in the body of believers. I believe that most of the people who come to my channel are believers. So I just want to say that, we go through so much as a people, as a nation. We have been through so much. We have been lied to, the truth of who we are hidden from us. The truth, so many lies, told that we were not even human beings or half humans and here we are coming into the truth of who we are as a people, learning that we are from the 12 tribes of Israel, and they don't even want to acknowledge that, but we already know because the Bible tells us who we are. If you read the book, it tells us who we are, that we would be scattered to the four corners of the world on slave ships. So we know who we are. So I just want to say that if we are all coming into the knowledge of who we are, a lot of things have been hidden from us, stolen from us, and we're all learning and growing and trying to establish our history through the things, through books and through different teachers and just different ways that we're learning of who we are. There's books, there's the Bible, there are elders who have survived and passed information down, verbal history. There's so many ways that we can come into the truth, but when we do come into the truth, we cannot come against one another the way that we are, having all these open debates and cursing and on on the social media acting like we are enemies. We are not enemies, people. We are family. We are one people. We need to learn how to disagree without being angry, without it being a tug of war, or without it being like you have to be right and I have to be wrong. Whether or not we agree on everything, because the Bible tells us, the Bible tells us in the book of Ephesians 4:13, he tells us till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of Yahuwah, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of our Hamashiach. There's going to come a time when we all come into the unity of the faith, when we're all back together in our land. We're going to come and we're going to be perfect, and God and Yahuwah is going to show us the things that was lost and taken from us, and we're going to learn all together from our King. But until then, what you know and what you learn in part and someone else might know in part doesn't mean that you're wrong or they're wrong, or sometimes people are wrong, but it doesn't have to be displayed openly, publicly as an attack against us of who we are. Like, come on. We have to stop this. We have to mature. We have to grow up. And then what's with all these cursors? Everyone cursing and their mouth sounds so foul. You would think they were not even a Christian. I'm not a Christian because we're not Christians, but you would not even think they were believers. Because when you believe on the Most High Yah, he tells us about our mouth and how our words should be seasoned. So when those who listen to us and those who hear will be edified. There is no way, no shape, no form know how that cursing is in any way can edify anyone. That is out of order. And I can't believe we have teachers, we have pastors, we have all kind of men cursing like it's nothing. Just out here living all kind of foul lives out in the public. But the Bible does speak of this also. He does say that in the last days that there will be so much deception. He said false prophets will come, we'll have false teachers, and if we're not careful, that we will be deceived. He said even the very elect will be deceived. That is why we have to get into our word. We have to open up that Bible. We have to pray to Abba Yahuwah and ask him to reveal to us, to teach us, to give us wisdom, to give us discernment, so we know the way. And if we don't know the way, he will show us the way, because that is his job, to show us the way. Right? And in Romans, the book of Romans 12:18 says, if it be possible, as much as lieth within you, to live peaceably with all men. That's what we should be striving for, to live peaceably with our brethren, to respect our brethren, to if someone comes bearing false witness against your brethren, you don't sit there and agree. Look at the sugar train tree, it has to be harvested. Lord have mercy. You don't sit there and agree. No. You correct the situation, or you just discontinue the conversation and just keep it pushing. But there has to come a time when we have to grow up. We have to mature. No more time out for, elementary school. When you become into the knowledge of the truth, yeah, we all go through preschool. But then there's a time when you get a certain age and you have to go on to, kindergarten. And you're given a little bit more responsibility. You're taught how to do this and that. And then after kindergarten, you go to elementary school. When you go to elementary school, you taught this and that and a little bit of this, and learning how to write and learning how to do certain things and learning how discipline and learning how to wait for a certain time before you have to use the restroom and just different things. So as we mature, we are promoted, but you should not be in the way or in this walk for 10 years and still in elementary school. It just is retarded. It just doesn't even go right. To see a grown person walking around with a pamper on, smelling like they messed on themselves when they should know how to go to the bathroom properly. And it just is not a good look for the body, because we should know better. It's time for us to grow up, take our promotions and walk and grow into maturity, coming into the knowledge of who our Hamashiach is and what he tells us. Taking the word, not just talking about it, but being about it and applying it to our lives, that those who are watching us and those who are the onlookers can see these people are for real about their faith and they believe, and look how the Most High has changed their lives. Look how they don't argue, and look how they're not out there cursing like crazy people. They have really changed. When you give your life and you dedicate your life to the Most High, he changes everything. Not just the way you act or the way you dress, the way you talk, your conduct, your behavior, everything changes. And if everything is not changing, then there's something wrong. Something is not right. And I know it's not the Most High, so it has to be you. So we have to grow up. We have to repent and ask for forgiveness and think about the people who are watching, who are learning and wanting to come into the truth, and you're scaring them away because you're acting worse than them. Come on. There's a whole world out here dying. There's a generation of young men and women that need the elders of our faith, the elders, the people who are more mature, to rise up and be about the Father's business. Be about being a living epistle easily read upon men. Not what you're saying. If you never open your mouth, does your life speak of the Most High? Do your actions speak of the Most High? If you had to be found guilty and sentenced to jail for being a believer of the Most High, is there enough evidence to have you locked up? Is there? Or would it be questionable? Would the jury say, I don't know. They did this weekend, and I saw them coming out of this place, and I saw her with this man. And would there be enough evidence to prove that you are a child of the Most High Yah? How about people going around and saying that they are having full-blown relationships, having sex out of marriage, having all kind of illicit behavior things going on, but the first thing out of your mouth is that you're a child of the Most High Yah? You know, you can't be fornicating. You might start off fornicating because you might have been in that, but Yah, I'm trying to call my father by his first name, Yahuwah will change us from glory to glory so that we will not be committing the same sins that we were committing when we first came into the faith. None of us are perfect, but we shouldn't be doing the same things that we were doing 2 years ago. We all need to be growing and pressing in to full maturity. All of us, even me. There's a lot of things that I need to do and I need to be disciplined in, but we have to press in and we have to strive. There is a whole world out here that's being sucked into darkness and evilness, and there's a whole bunch of people claiming to have the Most High in their lives, and there's nothing, there's like no lifeline. There's no way to help them because they don't even want to accept our help because we're doing the same thing they're doing. We're living the same way they're living. We're dressing the same way they're dressing. We're acting the same way they're acting. We're listening to the same music they're listening to. We're cursing the same way they're cursing. Well, why do I have to change? They say they have the Most High. Look at them. Look how they're living. This is just something that I wanted just to get off of my chest and say, come on, guys. You know, we have to stop all this feuding about scriptures, about doctrine, about all this stuff, and how are we all going to heaven and we can't even get along down here? Someone ain't making it. Come on. Love your brother. Pray for your brother. If you think they're in error, pray for them. Call them on the phone. Send a private email. Talk to them in love. In love. Not trying to humiliate someone on Front Street. No, that's not how we do things. That's not proper. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. And let's press in. Let's try, like it says in Romans. Like it says in Romans 12:18. If it be possible, as much as lies within you, live at peace with all men, especially those of the household of faith. Okay? That's your first, you're commanded to love your brethren. By this shall all men know that you're my disciples, for the love that we have one for another. Come on, guys. We got to be about it. We got to be about it. Our lives have to speak louder than our words. Okay? There's a world out here that needs the salt. They need some flavor. They need light in this dark world. Be that light. Be that candle. Love you. Be blessed. Until the next video. Bye.